Today, we'll look at the 10 most uncomfortable movie makeup transformations. We'll delve into the long and grueling processes actors underwent to bring their characters to life. Thanks to their professionalism and willpower, we were treated to unforgettable performances. Let's watch it. It's fascinating. Angelina Jolie. The Oscar winner's transformation in Maleficent was not without its discomforts. The first detail that stands out is her sharply contoured cheekbones, designed by artist Rick Baker. He not only created the prosthetics that accentuated her cheeks, but also gave her pointed ears and sharp teeth. Even her nose was subtly altered with a small prosthetic to achieve the character's profile. Maleficent's pale, almost translucent skin contrasted with her dark wardrobe, giving her an otherworldly coldness. To achieve this look, Angelina endured a rigorous makeup routine lasting about 3 hours each morning. Layer upon layer of pale makeup was applied, leaving her skin looking almost lifeless, as if drained of any warmth. At the end of each filming day, removing the makeup took another hour. Only then could she finally hydrate her skin and protect it from the toll of wearing heavy makeup for such long hours. Paul Bettany, portraying the android Vision, with his human-like features and alien-hued skin, was a role that caused the British actor more than a few headaches during his time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Many might assume Vision's look was achieved with CGI, as with other characters in the franchise, but it was actually accomplished with makeup and prosthetics applied directly to his skin. From his debut in Avengers: Age of Ultron to his appearance in WandaVision, Paul endured a transformation process that, while stunning on screen, was far from comfortable behind the scenes. The challenge began with finding Vision's exact shade, a deep red that took on purple and pink tones under certain lighting. Applying this color was just the beginning, as each filming day required him to endure hours in the makeup chair while prosthetics were carefully fitted to his neck, forehead, and nape. This intricate design caused significant physical discomfort, including skin irritation and reduced hearing due to the heavy layers of makeup and prosthetics. Paul often had to act without being able to hear his co-stars. The process was so taxing that the producers provided him with a portable mini sauna. At the end of each workday, he would step inside to let the steam and moisture help his skin recover after the makeup was removed. Rosario Dawson. The Mandalorian introduced beloved characters like Baby Yoda, but also marked the first live-action appearance of Ahsoka Tano. To bring this fan-favorite Togruta warrior to life, Rosario Dawson underwent an exhaustive transformation process that, while thrilling for Star Wars fans, involved hours of preparation. Each filming day began with 2 hours in the makeup chair, during which a skilled team of artists worked to transform her. First, a cap was placed over her hair, a process that was anything but comfortable. Then, her visible skin was coated in vibrant orange makeup to match the look of Ahsoka from the Clone Wars animated series. But the transformation didn't end there. The team added a full headpiece, complete with Montrals, Leku, and Ahsoka's iconic headdress. This elaborate costume added weight and discomfort, but was essential to the authenticity of the character. After her role in The Mandalorian, Rosario reprised the character in Ahsoka. With the show renewed for a second season, she'll have to endure the same tedious makeup process again. Fortunately, her dedication and passion for acting have resulted in a powerful and faithful portrayal that truly embodies the spirit of Star Wars. Anne Hathaway. In the new version of The Witches, the Oscar-winning actress took on the role of the Grand High Witch, a creepy character intent on eradicating all the children in the world. The drastic physical differences between Anne and her character meant the costume and makeup team designed an imposing 1960s-style wig to heighten her sinister presence. For the scenes where the witch appeared bald, Anne wore a custom-made cap that fit her head like a second skin. This cap was meticulously crafted to display wounds and scars, enhancing the villain's disturbing appearance. The scars on both sides of her mouth were created with prosthetics, giving her face a chilling look. But the detail that truly struck fear was her smile, revealing sharp, monstrous teeth. This effect combined CGI with prosthetics to create a face that was as fascinating as it was terrifying. Bill Skarsgård. In 2017, director Andy Muschietti brought a terrifying new version of It to the big screen, with Swedish actor Bill Skarsgård portraying the menacing Pennywise. To embody this malevolent clown, Bill first immersed himself in the character by studying Stephen King's original work, and then underwent a transformation with the help of makeup, becoming a blend of childlike innocence and chilling brutality. Each day of filming began at 3 a.m. with a grueling 5-hour makeup session. Layers of white makeup were applied to his face, with red lines extending from his lips to his eyes. Prosthetics were added to his cheeks, and false teeth completed the exaggerated, inhuman grin that terrified audiences. After the film wrapped, Bill admitted that being buried under so many layers of makeup and prosthetics made him feel trapped, as if he were in a prison he couldn't escape. However, the discomfort paid off, as it became a massive box office hit, earning over $700 million. Karen Gillan. Among all the characters introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy, Nebula was responsible for giving this Scottish star one of the most challenging looks in the Marvel Universe. Right after joining the franchise, she had to make a drastic decision, shaving her head entirely, a significant sacrifice to adopt the alien appearance of Thanos' adopted daughter. The makeup team began by designing meticulous prosthetics based on a life-sized bust of Karen's head. However, the real challenge came each morning in the makeup room, where she endured 5 hours of transformation. The process began with makeup artists applying blue prosthetics to her face and covering every exposed section of skin, including her nose, ears, and around her eyes, ensuring a seamless and consistent look for Nebula. But the work didn't end when filming wrapped for the day. Karen would then sit for another 30 minutes to remove the prosthetics and makeup through a tedious and exhausting process. For the sequel, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, the team's experience allowed them to reduce the application time to 2.5 hours. But the discomfort remained intense due to the layers of paint and prosthetics covering every inch of her face. Ian McDiarmid, The Return of Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars, Episode 9. The Rise of Skywalker posed a unique challenge for effects specialist Neil Scanlon. The galaxy's greatest villain had to re-emerge, this time more aged and decayed, as if his body had been ravaged by time and the damage from falling into the reactor of the second Death Star. The special effects team designed multiple concepts before settling on the most terrifying version of Palpatine, whose appearance could be described as cadaverous and decomposed. Thanks to silicone prosthetics applied to Ian McDiarmid's face, they altered his features and emphasized the spectral paleness of his lips, the deep wrinkles on his forehead, and the sagging contours of his cheeks, giving him a worn, lifeless look. Additionally, the Sith's iconic yellow eyes were achieved using contact lenses that gave him a chilling and unnatural stare. Although the tedious makeup process took between 1.5 and 2 hours, a significant improvement from the 3.5 hours required in earlier films, it still posed challenges and discomfort for McDiarmid, who had to act with all these materials adhered to his face. Zoe Saldana. Becoming Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy required a lengthy and tedious 5-hour daily makeup routine. It began with a thick, sticky layer of green paint covering every inch of her face, neck, and shoulders, leaving only her nostrils exposed. This green paste adhered to her skin so tightly that it caused a sensation of stiffness and discomfort that stayed with her throughout every scene. The makeup team also created a life-sized model of Zoe's head, which allowed them to design silicone facial prosthetics tailored specifically to her forehead and cheeks. These prosthetics, which took an additional 2 to 3 hours to apply, gave Gamora her unique appearance and seamlessly blended with the rest of the makeup. Completing the look was a wig with an artificial scalp, while the rest of her body was coated in green paint applied via airbrush, a meticulous and exhaustive process that added even more discomfort to her already challenging workday. At the end of the day, removing the makeup and prosthetics required another 45 minutes, finally freeing Zoe from the oppressive green layers. Naomi Grossman. During the filming of American Horror Story Freak Show, this actress faced an exhausting 3-hour daily process to transform into Pepper. Given that her character had microcephaly, a condition that results in a smaller than normal head, the makeup experts used prosthetics to simulate a reduced, slightly pointed skull. This was just the beginning of her ordeal, as additional elements pushed her to the limits of discomfort. These included pierced eyebrows, silicone fingers, a contact lens in one eye that temporarily blinded her, and a nose prosthetic so fragile that a simple sneeze could ruin hours of work. The transformation was so complex that, although the team initially considered using digital effects to shrink her head, they opted for a more radical approach, shaving off all her hair to achieve a realistic and authentic look for the character. Jacob Tremblay. Creating Augie in the movie Wonder was a monumental challenge for the team led by Arjun Tweeton, who spent months researching how to transform the actor into a child with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a condition that causes facial deformities. Each morning of filming, Jacob sat through a grueling 3-hour process as the makeup artists applied the prosthetics that brought the character to life. The process involved creating a carbon fiber skull cap equipped with wires that subtly pulled on the eye bags to mimic the syndrome's appearance. Wearing this headpiece was incredibly uncomfortable, as the young actor had to endure the heavy apparatus on his head, limiting his vision and mobility throughout the day. Additionally, every visible detail of Augie's face on screen was meticulously crafted. His cheeks, chin, and even his hair weren't his own, but were custom-made pieces designed to create Augie's realistic appearance. Despite being only 10 years old at the time, Jacob delivered an incredible performance, enduring the discomfort with professionalism and giving us an award-worthy portrayal. Now tell me, which of these makeup transformations do you think was the most uncomfortable? Leave your opinion in the comments below. Here are 2 options that you'll surely love.